Hey everyone, Nut Free Mama here. Today I'm going to show you how to make keto St. Patrick's Day whoopie pies. Okay, let's start off with our ingredients. First, for the sugar cookie dough, you're going to need 2 cups of superfine flour. I'm using Carbquik, and I just put mine into the Nutribullet to kind of make it really fine. You could use whatever almond flour if you don't have that kind of allergy. Then we need a 1/2 cup of butter, and you want that softened, so 1/2 cup is 1 stick. And it says salted, so I'm also adding a teaspoon of salt, because you also have to add a pinch of salt if you are using the salted butter. Then we need a 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, 3/4 cup of some kind of granulated sugar substitute. I'm using Monkfruit. And then additional ingredients that you're going to need for the sugar cookies that you're going to add later is 2 eggs, a 1/4 cup of superfine flour, again I'm using Carbquik, and then some green food coloring. Then for the cream cheese frosting, you need 12 ounces of cream cheese, and you do want that softened but still cool. So that's a package and then a 1/2 of another package. And then we need 4 ounces of butter softened, so that's a 1/2 stick again. A 1/2 cup of confectioners sugar substitute, so I just took my Monkfruit and put it in the Nutribullet. And then you need 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, and then we're also going to use another 1/2 teaspoon of salt because it did call for salted butter for that. So that is all of your ingredients. So we're going to go ahead and preheat our oven to 350 and get out a large cookie sheet and line it with parchment paper. Okay, first we're going to make our sugar cookie dough. So you want to take your 2 cups of Carbquik or almond flour, whatever you're using, your stick of butter, 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, 3/4 cup of granulated sugar substitute, and your 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And we are just going to mix that into a large bowl with an electric mixer until a stiff dough forms. Alright, that looks pretty good to me. So next we are going to add in our eggs, extra Carbquik, and green food coloring, and just beat that until it's well blended. Alright, that looks pretty good to me. It is very thick, so I did have to use a spatula at the end. But now I'm just going to scoop these onto my parchment lined baking sheet, and you should be able to get 30, so keep that in mind. Alright, I have my first batch of cookies ready to go into the oven, and so mine are a little bit, about a tablespoon size full. So now we are going to get these into the oven for 8 to 10 minutes. Alright, my first batch of cookies is still in there. I did end up cooking mine for the whole 10 minutes. They still have a minute left. So I'm going to get to work on the frosting. So you just need to put everything in a bowl, and we are going to beat that with an electric mixer until it is whipped together and nice and light. Alright, my first batch of cookies has just come out of the oven, and I am just going to let those cool off. I did touch the tops of each of them with my spatula just to kind of press them down more to resemble like the whoopie pie type cookie. And we are just going to let these cool for probably about 5 minutes to set up more, and then I'm going to transfer them to the cooling rack and get my second batch in. Alright, my frosting looks pretty good to me, so I am going to just go ahead and put that into the refrigerator until it's time to use it. Alright, all of my cookies have cooled off, and so I have 1/2 of them flipped over so we can pipe our frosting onto there, and then we're going to just sandwich them together, kind of like a whoopie pie or a sandwich cookie, whatever you want to say. So I have my frosting over here. I took it out of the refrigerator and put it into a Ziploc bag. I'm going to cut the tip off, and then I'm going to pipe it onto my cookies. Alright, all of my little whoopie pies are put together, and you can see I was very generous with my filling because you have plenty if you make the same amount I did. So we will see what Taste Tester thinks. Hey, Taste Tester!
Hi.
Have a little taste.
Okay. Dana from Mom, that's good.
Do you like it?
Yeah.
Alright, everyone, come back and see us again. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Don't forget to like, subscribe.
Happy St. Patrick's Day!